Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Joseph again. Welcome to the Joseph Show. So I'm gonna do a story time of how I got bit when I was fighting. Who bites? So I'm gonna start it off with what happened. Of course, so you know how you got certain people. I don't know if y'all certain people that just like to put on a show when they're in front of a crowd and they know they're not gonna do nothing. So yeah, I was friends with this girl. Like it happened a year ago. Like I was friends with her and all her friends. But then every time she would get around certain people and stuff, like she would stop talking to me, start being shady and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh, okay, they probably, like she probably wanted to sit with them. So that's what, me being nice. I'm like, you go ahead and sit with them, it's whatever. I still friends with you at the end of the day. But then come to find out she used to do it often. And me and my friends would look like, wow, bitch, like you going over there and you just sitting over here. That's some fake shit. So in the midst of that, like I was talking with my friends because we had the same friend group. Like it was all the communication. So I'm telling them at the table, I'm like, she's a fake bitch. She goes over there when she was just sitting right here to talk to them. When it's the same thing. Like you don't do that. If you're sitting with one of your friends and you call them your friend, don't switch up or go to the next bitch. So she did that often, and then I just got tired of it. So I was at the table speaking with, the friends, and I'm like, she's a fake bitch. I don't fuck with her. Simple as that. Like I don't care. And that's when they was asking she's fake. I'm like, look, she's fake. She gonna switch up over there with them. That phony, leave that phony shit over there. We're not doing that. So, when we got in, like this was at lunchtime. So after lunch or whatever, me and her take the same class. So somebody told her what I said. I was like, okay. So somebody told her what I said. So when we got in the classroom, I was sitting down. She was standing up. She was walking in with them. And she comes up in my face saying, "Oh, I heard you talking about me. If you got something to say it now." Like it made me shocked at first. 'Cause I'm like, oh shit, like you really coming at me like that. But then she was like, oh, you got something to say it in my face so I could pop your ass. So I'm like, you yeah, like you don't talk to me like that. You never talk to me like that. You got smart mouth for somebody else, boo boo. So she would get in my face, like my son, oh, she'll fuck me up or whatnot or whatever. So, I got up because she's in my face. Like, what am I supposed to do? Just sit there? Like, no. So I got up and I smoothly pushed her back. I didn't push her, I didn't full force push that bitch because that bitch would have fell on the floor. So she's in my face. I'm pressing back, like, could you get out my face? Yeah, I said it twice, and then I hear people in the background talking about some, oh, beat his gas up. He thinks he could beat everybody, da, da, da. And I wasn't really focused on that. I was just focused on the fact that she was in my face. That's all I cared because if she was in my face, I swear like she could kiss me or she could really literally spit on me. So I'm pushing her back. Like I'm simply pushing. I'm like, could you please get out my face? Like, please get out my face. I'm gonna tell you what I said. Because I don't care. Like the thing about me is, if I say something, I'm gonna say it to your face. I don't care. So she's in my face. I'm like, get out my face. Get out my face. So the professor just sitting there, looking at us or whatever. So I'm like, get out my face. Get out my face. Get out my face. I said it 3 times. If I say it more than two, it's a problem. So she did not get out my face. So I yanked her hair and I started punching her in her face. Yes, and then we start to get on the floor. I'm like, oh my lord, like I really don't have time for this because I know a suspension is waiting for me today. So in all the midst of that, I'm stated we're on the floor now. So I'm, on top of her, pushing her shit. And come to find out, she bit me. Like she literally bit me. Like my skin, when I tell y'all, ladies and gentlemen, you see how my skin look now? It was not looking like that. Like it was a whole bite as to where she was that hungry. Like There was no food in sight, ladies and gentlemen. We just came from lunch, and I had to sacrifice my arm so that this bitch could have a big chunk of something to eat. I'm saying it like, bitch, who the fuck bites? So in the midst of that, security come in and try to break us up. And I see like, I see me bleeding. And I'm like, well, she didn't touch me, so the blood gotta come from somewhere. So I see teeth marks and shit. I'm like, I'm going back in that bitch. I'm fucking that bitch up again. Like, so security trying to, pull me aside, like throw me off of her. And I'm pushing security back, like security strong as hell. I'm like, look, I'm gonna hit that bitch sooner or later. Like, so security had me go outside and was talking to me, telling me to calm down. And then I said I was gonna calm down, but I was gonna fuck that bitch up again. So I told security I was gonna calm down, and then they let me back in the classroom because they told me to get my stuff. So she's on the floor, she's still on the floor. I'm packing my stuff up, ready to go to this office. So when I get back in the classroom, I'm pretending to just pack my stuff up. No, security was not there. So I ran and pushed that bitch again, and I started kicking her in her face. So, everybody, everybody, I'm that bitch. Like, I don't care. Like, you don't have to like me, but you're gonna respect me. So everybody was just like, "Oh damn, I thought you were gonna beat him the fuck up." Da da da. I'm like, she can't beat me. What are you talking about? Stop trying to gas her head up. She cannot beat me. So everybody's like, "Oh damn, like why you do that to her? X, Y, and Z." I'm like, look, she's in my face. What am I gonna do? Just sit there like a little bitch? Now I'm gonna fuck that bitch up. So me and we got the same friend group as I said before. So she's on the floor. They're helping her up. And then one of them come to my face and say, "Why you do that to her? I should fuck you up." I said, "Okay, I could fight again. I don't care. Like, what's up?" Like, so security made sure I was really packing myself up that time. So I'm packing my stuff up. I'm going to, the dean's office. Like, I'm like, oh boy, another suspension. I just came back from my suspension and I just fucked this bitch up. Like, and I'm about to get suspended again. Um, in the midst of that, I'm in the dean office and he asked me what happened, what started it. But, I mostly got in trouble because, I put I was the first one to engage, putting my hands on. And I was the first one to be like, oh, I'm gonna fuck you up, bitch, da da da. Yeah, so, I had a 5-day suspension. I didn't care though. I fucked her up. I don't give a fuck. I'll do it again. So, and that's when, I had to go to the nurse because I'm like, look what she did to my arm, trying to get my ass out of trouble, but I didn't care. I'm like, I'm still gonna get in trouble anyway. So, I showed him the bite marks and stuff, and he gonna take me to the nurse. No, that shit was leaking. That shit was bleeding, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm saying it the bitch just bit me. Like, what are you talking about? Because mind you, I was the only one that got suspended. She didn't get suspended. So I was the only one that got suspended. And I'm like, oh, that's not fair. She bit me. Like, suspend her ass too. But I had more of the punishment because I'm a boy. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't normally fight girls, but if you step up in my face, we got a problem. Or if you feel as though you want to pop shit like you about it, we got a problem. But I normally don't fight girls. I mostly fight boys. I don't care. It could be straight, gay. I don't give a fuck. Trans, I don't care. So I'm like, oh, she bit me. Like, oh damn, what's up? So they gave me my 5-day suspension and told me to come back with the period. So yo, when I tell you, I was I was just bawling. I wasn't crying, but I was frustrated as hell at that moment. I'm like, I'm really gonna go to jail tonight. So somebody had to come pick me up from school. I had to leave early from school. So, and when you get suspended, your parents be like, oh, why did you do that? Da, 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 da. They never did know nothing in their past like that made them get suspended from school. Like, so I'm in the car getting cursed out, whatever, and like they're asking me why did I really fuck her up, like, and I'm like, she bit me, not punched me, bit me. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna fuck you up, simple as that. Like, and and then I even said before I even went through all that, traffic and shit, I asked her simply, could you get out my face? Because you're talking, and I smell your hot breath. Like, I don't want to smell your breath. Like, so she's in my face. So I'm like, of course I'm gonna fuck you up. Like, but that's about it. I did my suspension, came back to school. Like, I didn't care though. I was like, okay, another suspension on my plate. I don't care. But looking back on it now, I laugh at it because it's like I didn't have to really take it so far as to where she was in my face and I just swung on her. I could have just, simply let it go, like ignored it or like pushed it back. So, but you learn things when you get older. It's a part of life. Like, yeah. But if you like the video, make sure to hit that big red subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and thank you for watching the Joseph Show. Like, it will always be about Joseph, like, and it will be about you too. So don't think that it's all about me. Like, no, it's all about us together. We work together. Thank you.